So the St-Eds Outreach Project is a project that's put together to specifically support the pastoral needs of children, young people, parents, carers, schools and professionals out in the community.
So the project's aimed at students that are struggling with a range of different issues, from mental health, permanent exclusion, that may have been through lots of trauma in their lives and are really struggling in school. So predominantly our referrals come from the school.
The students who we send to St-Eds are ones who are struggling to engage with our what we call our universal curriculum at the Wherry School. The impact that it's had on the students has been very positive. The students have been able to, on a more consistent basis, experience success with their learning, and that has in turn had a positive impact on their self-esteem, and they have built very positive and respectful relationships with the St-Eds staff.
The feedback we get from parents and students and schools is overwhelmingly positive, and we see the difference in their education.
I've been blown away by the passion and commitment of the staff involved with the St-Eds Outreach Service. They have thrown themselves into working alongside my school staff with some of the most difficult to reach young people. By helping these young people get back into education, there is no doubt that they can change lives.
Since September, the welfare service demand has massively increased from schools. Schools are identifying that young people that are attending are having problems, so that can either be that their behaviour is a lot poorer from returning from the pandemic and lockdown, also resulting in potential exclusions, so they are wanting our service to try and prevent that from happening and keeping the young people engaged in school. It's also young people that are experiencing a lot of mental health issues, anxiety being a predominant one of those due to the lockdown and obviously not having that ability to socialise and the fear that's sort of come out of the pandemic as well.
I've been working at Jane Austen, and I've had a student who's been struggling since lockdown with her anxiety and mental health issues, so they got me to go in with her 2 mornings a week to just do one-to-one with her and help her be more relaxed and get used to the school environment again. This has started working with this student, and we've noticed the improvements of what they've done now.
I think the issues that have been heightened, safeguarding issues that have been heightened since lockdown, you could say everything. Mental health, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, neglect. I think the impact on families that the pandemic has had and the loss of jobs, and the uncertainty that's fed from parents to the kids that already, the ones we work with predominantly, have those anxieties. We've seen an increase in lots of different barriers to education. So what we do is we put a really intensive support package for the family. But generally, the pandemic has just seen an increase in every form of abuse.
First of all, you do have to support the young person with their well-being. If the well-being of the young person isn't in the right place, then unfortunately their educational achievement and attainment and engagement isn't going to be in the right place to help them towards their future and their goals. So our welfare team work with the young people to help them get their well-being back on track, help them with their personal issues and problems, and then hopefully help them to move forwards